Good morning, teacher. How are you?
Morning, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Hi, Shirley, how are you doing? Okay, so let's begin. Okay. So let's begin with two listening activities. Okay, in order to review simple present and in order to review time and daily routine. So let's begin with this activity. Okay, Juan David, can you read the questions, please? These questions.
Señor,
Yeah, can you read the questions, please?
what times does the man get up?
Yeah. Continue. The
Answer.
options. The options.
Pero, ¿digo la respuesta o luego la segunda?
No, the options. Read the options too. The options.
Ah, sería 8 and 7 o'clock. B and 6 o'clock. Y C and 5 o'clock.
Okay. Number 2, continue.
What times does he get to work? E and 7 o'clock, B and 8 o'clock, y C 9 o'clock.
Okay. Continue.
What does a tree? What does he do with his family around? ¿Cómo digo la hora ahí? ¿Cómo la hemos apreciado?
6:30.
Bueno, aspect 6.
Or 6:30.
6:30. 6:30. A, they eat dinner. B, they play games. C, they read books together.
Okay.
4, what do the man and his wife do after the kids go to bed? 8, they listen to music. B, they watch TV. C, they clean the house.
And 5.
5, what is one thing the man does not say about his wife? A, she helps the kids with their homework. B, she's gone shopping for food.
For food.
Food.
For food.
C, she's has to take their children to school.
Okay, good. Any questions? Any questions about vocabulary?
No.
Okay.
Bueno, no entiendo nada de lo que hicimos.
Teacher,
It's a listening activity.
teacher, how do the meaning of go to bed?
Go to bed. Okay.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Thank you.
Okay. It's a listening activity. So you listen and you check.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
No.
Okay. So listen and answer.
Okay.
So, what's your usual day like? You always seem so busy.
Well, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and work on the computer until 6.
Why do you get up so early?
Well, I have to leave home at 20 to 7 so I can catch a bus at 7 o'clock. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk to the bus stop from my house.
And what time do you get to work?
My bus takes about an hour to get there, but it stops right in front of my office.
That's nice. And what time do you get off work?
Around 5 o'clock. Then we eat dinner around 6:30, and my wife and I read and play with the kids until 8 or so.
So when do you work on your website? You said one time that you created at home.
Well, my wife and I often watch TV or talk until 10 o'clock. She then often reads while I work on my site, and I sometimes stay up until the early hours in the morning, but I try to finish everything by 1 or 2.
And then you get up at 5 a.m.?
Well, yeah, but it's important to live a balanced life. I enjoy what I do, but you have to set aside time for family and yourself.
I agree.
But I think my wife has the toughest job. She spends her whole day taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, working in the garden, buying groceries, taking the kids to piano lessons.
Wow.
That's a full-time job, but she enjoys what she does.
Well, it sounds like you're a busy but lucky man.
I think so too.
Listen again.
Yes.
So, what's your usual day like? You always seem so busy.
Well, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and work on the computer until 6.
Why do you get up so early?
Well, I have to leave home at 20 to 7 so I can catch a bus at 7 o'clock. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk to the bus stop from my house.
And what time do you get to work?
My bus takes about an hour to get there, but it stops right in front of my office.
That's nice. And what time do you get off work?
Around 5 o'clock. Then we eat dinner around 6:30, and my wife and I read and play with the kids until 8 or so.
So when do you work on your website? You said one time that you created at home.
Well, my wife and I often watch TV or talk until 10 o'clock. She then often reads while I work on my site, and I sometimes stay up until the early hours in the morning, but I try to finish everything by 1 or 2.
And then you get up at 5 a.m.?
Well, yeah, but it's important to live a balanced life. I enjoy what I do, but you have to set aside time for family and yourself.
I agree.
But I think my wife has the toughest job. She spends her whole day taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, working in the garden, buying groceries, taking the kids to piano lessons.
Wow.
That's a full-time job, but she enjoys what she does.
Well, it sounds like you're a busy but lucky man.
I think so too.
Please.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sure.
So, what's your usual day like? You always seem so busy.
Well, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and work on the computer until 6.
Why do you get up so early?
Well, I have to leave home at 20 to 7 so I can catch a bus at 7 o'clock. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk to the bus stop from my house.
And what time do you get to work?
My bus takes about an hour to get there, but it stops right in front of my office.
That's nice. And what time do you get off work?
Around 5 o'clock. Then we eat dinner around 6:30, and my wife and I read and play with the kids until 8 or so.
So when do you work on your website? You said one time that you created at home.
Well, my wife and I often watch TV or talk until 10 o'clock. She then often reads while I work on my site, and I sometimes stay up until the early hours in the morning, but I try to finish everything by 1 or 2.
And then you get up at 5 a.m.?
Well, yeah, but it's important to live a balanced life. I enjoy what I do, but you have to set aside time for family and yourself.
I agree.
But I think my wife has the toughest job. She spends her whole day taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, working in the garden, buying groceries, taking the kids to piano lessons.
Wow.
That's a full-time job, but she enjoys what she does.
Well, it sounds like you're a busy but lucky man.
I think so too.
Okay. Okay. Number one. What do you think the answer is?
Sí.
Sí.
Yep, it's letter C. Number two.
A.
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 A. It's A. Number three.
A.
A.
Number four.
B.
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 Yeah. Oh, sorry. That is this Parkinson. And finally,
B.
number five.
B.
C.
C.
A.
C.
No.
For me is A.
A. A.
It's
Good.
letter A. It's letter A. It's letter A. Okay. So, okay. Take a look. In this listening activity, we have. Sorry.
I don't understand. Ask 5.
The question is, what is one thing the man doesn't say about his wife? O sea, ¿qué no dice de su esposa? So, her wife goes shopping. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Her wife takes the children to school, but her wife doesn't help the kids with their homework.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay. So in this listening activity, you have, for example, you have this. She helps. She goes. She has. Okay. So remember that in simple present, or when you talk about daily activities, there are some rules. Okay. So let's review the rules. Okay. ¿Recuerdan las reglas del presente? Okay. So let's review those rules. Okay, so first, remember that simple present is used for routines, habits, or daily activities. For example, take a shower. I take a shower. It's a routine. It's a daily activity. Okay, so today we are going to study, we're going to review, for example, here, why in English I say study, for example, but why in English you say he or she studies, okay? So today we are going to review that, okay? Vamos a hacer el repaso de eso, okay? So for example, okay, here you have
explains, grades, checks, teaches, gives, and writes, okay? Okay, for example, you have, for example, I, or with another person, not always with Y. For example, I can say, we, for example, we study, and the complement.
English.
English, for example, English on Saturday, for example, okay? It's a habit. It's a habit, okay? Es un hábito, right? For example, we study English on Saturdays. So with I, you, he, and they, nothing happens, okay? So no S, okay? No S. It's normal, it's the subject, the action, el verbo que es la acción, y lo que quieran agregar, okay? For example, we study English, or for example, another, they love another example. For example, they love ice. Okay, it's simple, right? Okay, so remember this is very important with these people. No S. Now let's go to he, she, and it. Now, for example, with these people, with he, she, and it, what is writing in the chat? Okay, with he, she, and it, is necessary to add the S, okay? Only with he, she, it, no more, okay? For example, she studies okay, for example, she studies English on Saturdays, okay? So the S or the ES is necessary, okay? Entonces, ¿por qué unos con ES y otros con solo S? Let's continue. Okay, so in general, you add S in general terms, okay? So this is rule number 1. In general, you add S, okay? That's rule number 1.
What?
That's rule number 1, okay? In general, you add S. Okay, take a look, dances,
Okay.
okay? Now let's go to the other particularities, exceptions. Okay, so when the actions, when the verbs finish in S, Z, SH, CH, X, or O, what happens? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué hay que hacer?
Add
S.
S.
Exactly. You add ES. You add ES. For example, watch, so it's watches. Remember, only with he, she, and it. No more. No more. No más. Okay. He, she, it. Okay. When you have a verb like play or another verb that is similar, the verb buy, you have these characteristics. You have a vowel and Y. So when you have this, it's only necessary to add S. No more. No more. Like play, plays. Or for example, buy, so it would be buys. Okay. Vowel plus Y. Vowels are A, E. These are the vowels. Yeah,
Las
yeah,
vocales.
yeah. Uh-huh. A, E, I, O, and U. Those are the vowels. Okay. So when you have vowel plus Y, only S, solo la S, no more. Do you understand? Oh,
Yep. Yep.
okay. And now let's go to the final rule. Let's go to the final rule. So in this case, we have a consonant and Y. For example, study. For example, the verb marry or cry. Okay. For example, marry or cry. Consonant plus Y. Consonant plus Y. Okay. Consonant, the G and Y. Okay. Now, what happens? So So you add IES. IES.
Teacher, I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Se lo voy a decir en español.
Okay, okay. One fancy.
No, para que los muchachos de pronto también, quién sabe que tenga la misma duda.
Okay, no problem. Mhm.
Uno, ¿cómo sabe cuándo es consonante? Cuando tiene la D agregada.
No, cuando tiene consonantes, o sea, cualquier letra menos las vocales, esas son consonantes.
Ah, ok.
Okay.
La materna.
Hey, Juan David. No, man. Ok, cualquier letra diferente a las vocales que vimos ahora son consonantes. Ok. Okay. Very good. No problem, man, no problem. Okay. A veces uno sabe, pero no conoce el nombre específico. Pero uno
Sí.
sabe de qué le están hablando. Okay. No te preocupes.
Ahí sí sé.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, good. So there is one verb that is irregular. One verb that is irregular. Irregular means, o sea, no sigue la regla. That's why it's irregular. No sigue la regla. Is the verb have. Okay. What is the meaning of have?
Tener.
That's correct. Okay. This is the meaning of the verb have. So with he, she, and it, the verb have is different. So take a look. That's correct, Juan Jose. Thanks. That's correct. So is have. So as a conclusion, you have it's I have, you have, they have, and we have. Okay. And he, she, it is have. Okay. Okay. Now the negative. The negative. Okay, with the negative. Okay, with the negative, you need the auxiliaries do or doesn't. Do or doesn't. Okay. So for example, here we can say we don't love, or we don't like that. For example, okay, we don't like English classes. For example, okay, the subject, I, you, we, and they, the auxiliary, and the verb, and the rest. If you say we we know like, that's incorrect. We know like, it's incorrect. Okay,
Okay.
good. Oh, okay. Okay, and for he, she, and it, he, she, it, you need the auxiliary doesn't, remember, doesn't. And the verb. For he, she, and it. Let's practice. Okay, so number one is. So you continue with the rest of the verbs. So let's begin. Danny, continue, number 2 in the exercise, please.
She dances in the party.
Yeah, she dances in the party. Yeah, it's okay, good. That's number 2. Give me a moment, please. Three. Okay, thank you, Danny. Number 3. Andres de la Hoz, number 3.
Yeah. Number 3. Bill buys apples.
Buys apples.
Buys apples.
Buys apples. Diego Andres, number 4.
David's the fleet is.
No, DS, remember DS. The bird.
The bird, the fleet.
Flies.
Flies the heat.
Flies high. Either, number 5.
La 5.
Yes, sir.
Sara. A ver, espera. Espera, yo miro mis notas.
Yeah, sure.
Sara washes.
Yeah, that's correct.
The dishes.
The dishes. Thank you, Aider. Jessica, continue. Number 6.
They has
Yeah.
a
Simple.
meeting.
A meeting, yeah. Diego Andres, yeah, meeting or a meeting. Meeting or meeting, whatever. Diego Andres, number 7. Yeah.
Eddie does the
homework. Danilo, number 8.
Ahí sería nosotros, entonces Dean and I work hard.
Yeah. Juan Calle, number 9.
Yeah. That this is my father or
That's your
that's a
father.
name.
No, your father. Father. Okay.
Okay, that helps occur.
Has occurred, yeah. And finally, Juan Camilo, number 10.
Number 10, he... Profe, ¿lo puedes subir un poquito, por favor?
Yeah, sure. Give me a moment, please.
He finishing the practice.
Finishes.
Finishes
the practice.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Fatal.
yeah. Finish him. Good, man. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Nope.
No, sir.
Tell me.
The days.
The what?
How do you pronounce boys?
Buys.
Buys.
And flies and finishes. And the pronunciation is does. Does. Not does. Okay. Finishes. This is the pronunciation is homework. Homework. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I continue with, we have 3 students who haven't participated. Juan David, you are next in this activity. Get ready. Okay, Juan David, complete with the verb. The verb is here. So,
Por eso. He breaks.
exactly. Very good, man. He breaks.
Yo hablando y tenía el micrófono silenciado. ¿Qué dices?
He breaks. Give me a moment with this. He breaks. Good. Next. Juan Jose, edges. Oh, is there? Yeah. He doesn't wake up. Thank you. Shirley, you continue.
Hello?
Shirley? Shirley?
He cooks.
Ah, yeah, finally. Good. Annie, continue.
The phone rings every day.
Thank you. Andrés de la Hoz, next.
Yes. He get ups.
Yeah, gets up.
Gets up.
Gets up at 9 o'clock. That's correct. Diego, continue. A, B, or C? A, B, or C?
B.
Yeah. Either, continue.
He drinks.
Yes, that's correct. Jessica?
Runes.
Runs. Danilo?
B.
Yeah, B. Juan Calle, A, B, or C?
B.
Yeah. B?
No.
No, it's not correct.
Termina
Sí.
en Y.
Pero
Sí.
precedida de vocal.
Sí.
O sea, es tercera persona, termina en Y.
Ujú.
Pero no tiene consonante.
Exactly.
Ah, bueno, entonces sí.
Okay, yeah, it's C. Thank you. Juan Camilo?
Teacher, it's a B.
Yeah. Very good.
Excellent.
Very good. Okay. Now, okay. So in this activity, you are going to answer the questions like the example. Okay. For example, and here, this is the activity. Okay. For example, what time do you wake up? I wake up or I get up at 7:15. But the questions or the answers are personal. Okay. So let's begin with Juan David Hernandez. What time do you wake up? This question.
I get up
Uh-huh.
A 9:15.
Okay. Juan Jose, what time do you have breakfast? At 8 o'clock. Good. Sirley, what time do you brush? Parkinson. What time do you brush your teeth? Sirley.
I brush
I
my
brush.
teeth
Uh-huh.
at 7 o'clock.
Excellent. Excellent. Good. Let's continue with Danny. Continue. What time do you get dressed?
I don't remember what is dressed.
Get dressed is vestirse. Get dressed. You have to say get dressed.
It is it or what? I don't know.
What time do you get dressed? That's the question. What time do you get dressed?
6 a.m.
At 6 p.m. Really?
Yeah, I work at 7 o'clock.
But in the morning, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay. Let's continue. Andres de la Hoz, what time do you leave your house?
What time do you comb your hair? No?
No, what time do you leave your house?
What time? I leave my house
Yeah.
at correct to 6.
6:30. Repeat.
I leave my house at
Mhm.
7:45.
At 7:45.
7.
Okay. Hey there. What time do you arrive at school? At Tecnológico de Antioquia. Es cuando se podía salir. Ah,
Ahí dice que a qué horas llegaba a la
Al-
escuela.
yeah, at TDA, okay, at Tecnológico de Antioquia.
Entonces es I arrive, ¿cierto?
I arrive.
I arrive. ¿Cómo se decía? 4 o'clock.
At 4:00. Good. Jessica, what time do you work?
¿Cómo, perdona?
What time do you work? The next question. What time do you
Ahí
work?
dice como que horas voy a trabajar, ¿cierto?
Yeah, well, ¿a qué horas como empiezas a trabajar? Okay.
It's 8 o'clock.
At 8:00. Jose Danilo, next question. What time do you go home? Cuando se podía salir. Okay.
I go home 10 o'clock
At 10:00. Good.
p.m.
PM. Oof, very late. Very late. Juan Camilo Hernandez, what time do you have lunch?
Lunch. I have a lunch 12.
Juan David Hernandez, what time do you do your homework?
I homework.
I do my homework. Do homework is the verb.
I do
I do
homework.
homework.
I do homework. It's 7 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Okay. Okay, guys, be careful. Homeworks, this is incorrect. Homeworks, it doesn't exist. Homework, always homework. Okay? Homeworks is incorrect, remember. It's incorrect. Okay? Juan David Hernandez, what time do you have dinner?
I have dinner. It's me olvidó cómo es que se dice las y media. No lo recuerdo por acá.
No problem.
10, half past.
10:30.
O lo dije mal. Espere.
Half.
I have dinner. It's
at
10:30.
Yeah, but remember at 10:30. At 10:30. Good, man. Good.
Thanks.
Okay, my pleasure. Juan Jose, Pages, what time do you go to bed? You never sleep? Oh, man. I don't believe you. Sirley, what time do you go? What time do you go to bed, Shirley?
I go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Excellent, very good. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Next week, we continue with questions. We're doing that. And we are going to review. Y vamos a repasar la familia, okay? Next week.
Okay.
Okay, and WH questions. Y vamos a hablar también de la fecha, ponernos de acuerdo de la fecha de la primera evaluación. Entonces terminamos el repaso y hablamos de esa evaluación, ¿ok?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, teacher.
Have a nice day. Thank you very much for coming for your... Sorry?
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you for your participation.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye-bye, Shirley. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
El comentario que puso WH, ¿qué significa?
Ah, las preguntas WH, ¿cómo se hacen?
Ah, sí, claro.
Okay.
Sí, sí.
Pues yo en este momento las estoy haciendo. Ya quiero que ustedes las hagan, ¿ok?
Listo.
Okay, for next class.
Sí.
Okay, you
Thanks.
too.
Okay, teacher.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Hasta luego.